episode of Business Spotlight, the show that actually allows entrepreneurs and business owners to promote their products and services. I'm your host, Martinique Brown, and if this is your first time ever tuning into the show, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you have decided to tune in today because I actually have on here a mind and body coach expert. And her name is Rachel Steele, and she is actually the founder and owner of Sassy Strong Mom. Thank you, Rachel, so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me on this show today.
You are welcome. You are welcome. So guys, like I said, if this is your first time ever watching the show, let me just let you know how this show works. So to make this show a lot more entertaining and interactive, make sure that you go ahead and post your questions and comments that you may have for Rachel, and we'll be able to ask Rachel those questions. And this is free information, so do not sleep on this opportunity, y'all. So another thing that I do for my viewers is I actually have Rachel's contact information in the description box so nobody has any excuses, because sometimes we be sleeping on just losing weight and feeling great. And so I have all of Rachel's information in the description box if you ever want to contact her or if you just want to follow her on her Facebook page. So Rachel, I have a question for you. So what made you actually interested in starting your business, Sassy Strong Mom?
Well, it's kind of like a story, but I'll just kind of give you a brief introduction of how I Sassy Strong Mom, how I decided to create this business. Well, as for myself, I had suffered from an eating disorder when I was younger, and then I went into all these diet disorders, and I kept on doing a diet disorder for a long, long time. I'm sure other women and moms can relate to this. You know, you're following another diet plan, and that one you lose weight, but then all of a sudden you're going back to another diet plan, and then you're consistently just doing this diet roller coaster that you continue doing for, I don't know, many years. I've done it for many years. Like I said, I suffer from an eating disorder, which is anorexia, which is what anorexia is you're afraid of eating because you're afraid you're gonna get fat. So you have this mindset in your mind that if you eat something, you're going to get fat. So you don't eat as much, or you eat very little, or you don't eat at all. That's what I suffered from. Then I exercised, like massive exercise. I mean, I went to the gym and I was in there for 2 hours sometimes.
Wow.
And so I did other things to my body that I'm quite not, fond of sharing, but I want to share because I know the struggles and obstacles and challenges that if I'm going through them, I know other people are going through them too. I can feel and especially after you have a baby, you're even more so, critical of your body because your body's not the same. It has changed. Yeah. And you don't feel like you don't know your body anymore. You don't recognize it anymore. So you have either have stretch marks or you didn't have before. And I have stretch marks. So I just feel like I wanted to create a Sassy Strong Mom because it actually means something to me. I kind of broke it down before I created this business. I kind of went through my own obstacles and struggles and challenges. I became a fitness instructor thinking that I can go teach at a gym and take my kid with me. I did all the things that you could possibly think of. But I still had that mindset of dieting as a fitness instructor. And so I still wasn't healthy yet. I didn't know anything like when I was younger about nutrition. I followed other people's, diet plans and fad shake diets. I did all those things. What happened was that I gained all this weight and I could not lose it.
Okay.
All of the things I did to my body in the past, from eating disorder to fad shake diets, to meal plans, to fat burners, to what else? Counting calories. I did all these things to my body, and my body eventually said, I'm done with what you're doing to me. So you have to come up with something different. So that's why I created Sassy Strong Mom, because sassy has a meaning to it. So instead of differential, you're being sassy. You can be whatever you want, but sassy actually has a meaning. The S stands for strong, physical, mental, spiritually, and physically hard to break. That's what that means to me. And then the S stands for acceptance, accepting yourself the way you are, accepting that you're going to fail, you're going to fall, but you're going to get back up and be strong again. So that whole physical, mental spirituality, and all that stuff, it's really about being strong in your own body. That's how I came up with this: be strong, physical, mental, emotionally, spiritually, hard to break. And then the S is for acceptance, accepting of yourself, who you are, as you are, and accepting that you might fall, you might fail, and everything. So just knowing that you have to accept yourself for all those things that might happen, obstacles, challenges, struggles. You have to accept it with ease, grace, and happiness. You have to accept that. Then the other S stands for shape, loving the shape you are in now, so you can shape the life that you desire and want to have. The other S stands for sexy. Yes, sexy comes from the inside out, not the outside in. So you have to feel sexy inside so you can shine that light outside. You can feel sexy outside as well. You have to feel sexy inside. It's a mind and body connection. You have to shift that mind to make you feel like you're beautiful in the inside, and then it will show out on the outside. And the Y stands for yes, saying yes to your no's without the guilt. You can say no to the things that you don't want to do. And you can also accept the yeses to the things you want to say yes to. And then the strong stands for just strong, being strong in your body, your mind, your physical, everything, just being strong and knowing that to stand your ground and you're going to be strong no matter what. No matter any obstacle or challenge or struggle that happens, you're going to stand strong. Then the M stands for not just mom, it stands for movements of motion.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know all of this, girl. I did not know. This is good.
So the movements of motion is really how we move, and we move through life, right? We are in motion no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, motion can mean that you're moving your body all together, right? In motion. But when you're doing a workout, no matter what it is, that's my home gym right up back there. When you're like doing it like an exercise class, I like to call it a movement class, because if you think exercise, you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. So if you think of it more as movement, like how you want to move your body, that will feed your heart and soul. That is how I think about fitness. You have to love it. It has to come from a place of love. Otherwise, you're not going to continue doing it. It has to feed your heart and soul, or you're not going to continue doing it. So movement can stand for anything. So moving, just walking, hiking, you're moving your entire body. Now, other movement can be like you're just doing one particular movement because you're working on your one muscle groups.
Right.
So that's another way you can look at movement. So that's what my sassy strong mom means to me. I had to make a meaning towards it, and that's what it means. It has meaning. The name has meaning, and I want you all to know that it's not just another business name. It really truly has meaning to it. And I really, with all of that, that's how I approach and work with my clients. I remember why I created Sassy Strong Mom. It comes from the heart as well. So that's how I created the Sassy Strong Mom.
That's good. So how long did you actually struggle with your eating and your diet disorder?
Let's see. My eating disorder started at 18 years old. After I had my first child, I was a very young mom, super young. And I suffered from 18 years old. I didn't know what I was doing. So I had an eating disorder, and I exercised a lot, not knowing what I was doing. I had no education. I didn't know nothing. Didn't understand food. I didn't know any of it. So I just knew that I didn't want to gain weight, because after being pregnant, I gained all this weight, and I was like, I didn't like that. And that's something about being pregnant, that some women love being pregnant.
Yeah.
I dislike it, because it's not that I don't like the baby growing in there. It's just, I don't like what the changes happen in my body. So that's something I didn't really like at that moment, or dislike, I should say. And that eating disorder started at 18, 19. And then after that, it was like diet pills. And then it was like it was diet books. And after diet books, it was fat shake diets. So you can see I stopped doing this dieting at 36.
Okay.
So I left from it from like very young until about 36. And I figured I have to do something different. I can't continue living like this anymore. I didn't want to live like this anymore. I was like, there has to be another way to living life with, you know, with abundance, with love, with grace, with happiness. Why am I abusing my body so much? What I don't like about it that I'm trying to fix? Like, what am I trying to fix that needs to be fixed? And it was really, my mindset needed to be fixed. I was literally fighting. I mean, I think about it. All the diets you do, you gain weight, you lose weight, you gain weight, you lose weight. Well, when you're on an eating disorder, what you're doing to your body is your body's starting to eat itself because it's trying to get the nutrients from your body, and you're not giving it, so it's going to take it from your body. It's going to start feeding itself, and it can make you sick. And so the eating disorder, I stopped the eating disorder because I knew I was getting very, very sick. I was super, super thin, and I was sick, and I wasn't healthy. But then I got better, but I didn't really, because the mindset never changed. I still thought I was fat. I still didn't think I was good enough. I still had these thoughts in my head. And so therefore I started the diet.
Okay.
So that led into my diet disorder that I did for a long time. And the abuse that I did to my body, all the fat shake stuff I put in my body, and it was I felt like it was sucking the life out of me. I was never happy. Even though I lost weight, I was like, ooh, I lost weight. But then what happens after you do these diets? They doesn't teach you anything. It just teaches you to rely on a diet to lose weight. In reality is you don't need to do that. Because I have not dieted. There's no dieting here. There's nothing I do. No diets. I found a way that's going to work for me, my lifestyle, because it's not one size fits all, and I know that. Not everyone has the same lifestyles. And it's really about these key, like, functional words that I want to give you guys. And it's really about it has to be maintainable, achievable. It has to be realistic. It has to be maintainable, and it has to be affordable. Otherwise, you're not going to continue doing this.
Right.
And so I had to learn by that. And I had to learn what works for me, may not work for everyone. So you really have to find what's going to work for you and your lifestyle. Because you're going to have the obstacles and struggles and challenges. Not all of us have the same obstacles, challenges, and struggles. So you really have to figure out what's going to work for you to really have this lifestyle that's going to last. It has to be longevity lifestyle. Has to continue throughout your life, not just for 6 months, 3 months, 2 months. It has to be something that's going to last. It's all about taking small steps to that smart, lasting change. Yeah. But you have to take the small steps to that lasting change. And you have to realize that life's going to happen, but how you overcome those obstacles, challenges, and struggles, really what you're doing now in your life that's changed your mindset, that you're connected with your mind and body, that you're healthy, you're having this really abundance life, and you're feeling good about yourself. And when life happens, you know how to overcome that and make those steps in the right way and still continue what you're doing to keep yourself healthy. Right. It's not like it's a roadblock. It's like you're still moving past that bump, and you're still going. And you learn how to overcome those obstacles and struggles with ease, grace, and happiness, of course. You just have to figure out what kind of lifestyle works for you. Like, how are you going to create a healthy lifestyle that works best for you and your life, and it has to fit with you and your lifestyle. It can't be like, I'm on a diet, I'm going to follow this diet, and then life happens, and then all of a sudden you get off the diet, and all of a sudden you're you're back to you're back to square one where you started. Like New Year's resolutions, everybody makes it around weight loss, and they do it for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and something happens, it gets in the way, and they stop doing it. So it has to be a lifestyle that feeds you energy and gives you abundance of love. It has to come from a place of love, or you're not going to stick with it.
That's so true. So I know that you actually mentioned that you were a fitness instructor. How long were you a fitness instructor for?
Oh, I still am.
But like, how long have you been a fitness instructor?
For 6 years. I taught when I first became a fitness instructor, I did not know this, that you needed a format to teach in a gym or anywhere. And I was like, well, I didn't even know that. So I had to get a format. So I became a Tabata boot camp trainer. And then I went from that to Insanity. And then I went from that to Plyo. I was teaching in private gyms, and I was a substitute in a gym setting. And I noticed when I was teaching classes, I was like, well, there has to be more to this, because you always have the people who are just starting out all the way in the back of the room, and then you have the people who are like badass, like ready to move, kick butt in the front, and then you have like the intermediate kind of like just there. And I was like, it has to be more than what I'm seeing here. And then I realized I didn't like teaching other people's formats.
Oh, okay.
I was teaching Insanity, and I was like, I don't know if I like to push my body this hard. This is not for me. And then I was like, well, Plyo was okay. I'm like, I prefer Pilates to stay with Pilates and yoga to stay with yoga.
Okay.
That's what I felt like. And then what makes me happy and what feeds me is creating my own workouts.
I understand.
So I was like, and in a gym setting, you can't do that. You have to have a format. And I like Tabata Boot Camp because I can create those, and all I do is I just use a timer, and that's all it is. And so I like to do that. That's how I get to create my own workouts and use the timer. And I'm a Tabata trainer, and I love it, and it's amazing. And then I also create my own. I'm a Pilates instructor now, so I get to create my own workouts. And I would either use a bands or weights or no weights. I just kind of like to create my own thing. I have a ball back there, so I kind of just move my body, and I'm like, maybe I should use that in my fitness, in my creating my fitness classes. And so I love how I get to create those things. So that's why I decided to kind of stay away from the gyms and stuff, because I really wanted to create my own things. And it's really about loving how you're moving your body. And that has to come from a place of love. And I felt like that wasn't coming from a place of love. It was coming from, I have to work in a gym setting, but I have to teach someone else's format. Yeah. And it wasn't where I wanted. I thought that's where I wanted to be at that moment. But then I thought, I don't know if I want to be that. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I want to create my own stuff. So that's why Sassy Strong Mom also was created as well.
So who is your target client then?
So my target clients are, I had to really think about this and kind of really take a step back to see who I wanted to serve and how I wanted to serve. And my clients are 35 to 55. And the reason why I picked this range, because I know that our bodies are changing as we age. And I know that things will start to change. And not only that, but I feel that also that age range is where we're starting to really figure out where and how we want to move our bodies, and really how to move our bodies in a way that's going to feed us and give us energy and love. And that's what I feel that why I create, because I'm in my 40s. So I feel like movement has to come from a place of love. But I feel like that age range is our bodies are changing. Their bodies are changing, and they're not sure how they want to move their bodies, and they've done all these classes and everything, it works. They're not sure if they want to like move that way, and they're exhausted. So what I do is I help them find, and it may not be what I do, that my movements may not feed your heart and soul, or might not help you move the way you want to move. So what I do is I help you find the right exercises for your body to see how you want to move. And I think that's what's important part of of this, why I picked the age range, because I think that our bodies start to change in a way that we don't know. We start to become critical of our bodies. We don't recognize our bodies. We have all this chatter coming in our minds, and we're really trying to find something that's going to help us, live a healthier lifestyle and move from just movement and general fitness, whatever you want to call it. And so when I picked this age range, I picked it because I know I struggled in this area. 35, I was still doing diets, right? 36 when I stopped doing the diets, and then I had to figure out what works for me. And so I figured I know that not all of us, it's not one size fits all, like I said earlier. And I feel like we all need to find our own way to approach health and fitness that's really going to inspire us to move our bodies the way we want to move. Maybe it's not a fitness class. Maybe you're doing this fitness class and it's maybe depleting your energy 2 hours later, and then you're like, why am I doing this? Like, what is it doing for me? Maybe you're trying to lose weight and you're not losing weight, but you're taking all these classes and it's not in your right. You're not moving your body the way you should move, or you're not asking the right questions. If you think about it, your body knows you better than you know yourself. And when you really step in and ask the questions that you like, how should I move my body? Did this work for me? And really start asking questions. What will happen is, when it comes from a place of love and you find the right movement and you find the right way to live your lifestyle, the weight will fall off. And trust me, it has for myself. And I haven't dieted at all in the last, I mean, seriously, it's been like probably 7 years, maybe, 8 years, but whatever. I'm in my 40s. I'm not good. But from 36 to 40, in my 40s, I have not stepped on a scale. I have literally enjoying my life. I am moving the way my body wants to move. I have all this energy. Like, I feel good in my body. I feel amazing. And I think that age group is where we struggle with ourselves and knowing who we are and finding out how we want to live our lifestyles. And, is there, do I have to continue dieting? And no, you don't have to diet anymore. So that's my age group. I mean, I want women who want to thrive and survive during lifestyle changes. And I feel like that's where that age group, we want to survive and thrive during our changes in our own lives, in our bodies, and any obstacles or challenges or struggles we go through. I feel like we need to learn how to overcome anything in our life that may arise and occur, and just learn and just live life with joy in it. Because it's just, we only have one life to live, and I feel like we need to find out how to live our life through health and fitness.
Definitely. So now, if you guys are just tuning in, I actually have Rachel Steele here. She is a mind and body coach expert. She is also the founder and owner of Sassy Strong Mind. So she is actually just teaching us a little bit more about her business and about herself. All of her contact information is listed in the description box. And if you could go ahead and share this video now, then that would be great. So let me ask you this. So I know when people hear mom in your business name, you don't only focus on the moms though, correct? Like, you'll accept women.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make that clear. So how does your virtual classes actually work?
Well, they are going to be on my website. I'm currently in the process of writing them all down right now, and then I'm going to start recording next week. They will be, you either can rent them or purchase them. I've decided that I'm going to do free ones, but I probably will do them on my Sassy Strong Mom page on Facebook. Like every Thursday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I do a Facebook Live, and it's called Life Chat, bringing the realness to life, no sugarcoating it, because I feel like we need to be real, and I'm going to tell you what I think. And I feel that I decided that's what I wanted to do on my Facebook Lives, is bringing the realness and being real and being real with everyone. And so the topic that I was going to have, I'm going to start them next week. The topic next week is called Am I Hungry? So you have to come in and check that out. And I talk about, I really become real, and I really step in, and I let you guys know, like, you know, I'm just real, and I have to, because I feel like there's so many things out there, like we're so bombarded with information that I feel like I can let you guys know from my own experiences, through my own diet roller coaster that I went through, and all the other obstacles and challenges I went through. I like to share that and just be real with you guys, and understand that, you know, it's all about being real, right? So I also bring fitness classes that way as well. I might do like a 10-minute like workout with you guys there on Facebook Live. My virtual classes will be on my website, Sassy Strong Mom. So www.sassystrongmom.com, and they'll start coming, hopefully starting not next week, because I'm still going to be recording videos. So I'm hoping they will start in May, and you get to see what I have. I might have free ones on there, so you guys can kind of test them out and see if that's how you want to move. But my workouts are always going to be different. They're never the same. I get bored with doing the same thing over and over. So that's why I created my own workouts I work out differently every week. But when I do my own workouts, I do my own. I kind of do, like, one day will be a different thing, and the next day will be I just don't like to do the same thing. I get bored with it. And so I kind of create different workouts on there, so you can see what you like, and if you don't like, you don't have to do it. I might also there's a way I can do a live online virtual fitness class that I might do. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of just playing
around with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of playing around with that. And so if there is a live class, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it weekly or bi-weekly or monthly. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do just yet, but I'll let everyone know what I'll be doing. So if you want to know, you have to go in and go to my Sassy Strong Mom Facebook page, and I will always announce on there to see what I might be doing and what's coming up new and that kind of stuff. And so the virtual classes will be coming soon. I'm in the process of creating those workouts and recording them. I have to record them and I have to edit them, and then it's all like it's a process. Yeah. But the warm-ups will be a little different. There'll be like a warm-up. They're not going to be like crazy warm-up classes. It's going to be very easy, kind of moving your body, no matter if you're doing it in the evening or however, whenever you feel like you need it. You could put your workout in, or whatever, however you decide, mornings or afternoons or whatever. But the workouts are going to be, because either we're sleeping or we're sitting most of our time. So those workouts are going to move our body, all of our bodies, the whole movement. And so just to kind of wake up the entire body. And then we go into the workout, and then after that, it's the cool down, and then that's it. So that's how so the warm-ups will be by themselves, and then you click onto the workout, and then you'll go into the cool down.
Okay.
That's how it will take place. In the Facebook Live, when I do bring the workouts live, they're going to be like a 10-minute, probably 10 minutes only, because they're going to be free. And I'll have the warm up with the workout and the cool down together. So it will all be together. And so that's something else I'm creating in the works. And so the topic will be something fun, for that day of the workout, whatever. I haven't decided because I always have a topic for each Facebook Live. So I'm not sure how I'm going to say that, or like it might be like early morning workout, or I don't know yet. But I'll come up with something fun. I like to come up with something fun when I do discuss topics. So on my Facebook Lives, and that's how the classes will take place. They'll be on my website, and you could go to virtual classes. That's what it'll say, and that's what you can go and click on. I have other, that's how the virtual classes will take place. So they're not ready yet, but they will be ready soon.
And see, that's why it's important, guys, to go ahead and visit Rachel's Facebook page that's listed in the description box, and go ahead and follow and like her page, so that you will always be notified when those classes start, as well as when she's doing those Facebook Lives. So I know that you actually talked about like some of the classes will be for purchase. Is it that once the individual I guess, subscribe, like have a monthly subscription to your site, then they're able to just go to any class. Is that how it works?
No, how it works is they will go to, I go through trainerly.com, where that's where my classes will be hosted. And they'll just have to go to my website, click virtual classes, and then they could go and there'll be like classes listed, and they just will click on them. They can either rent them or purchase them. And I believe if they purchase them, they get to keep them.
I understand. Okay. Okay. So now I know that you were talking about on your website that it's important to have a positive relationship with fitness and food. Why is that important?
Because I think when you, well, for what my experience is, I know that everyone's experience may be different, but when you have a positive relationship with food and health, and like I said, I'm going to go back to speaking about love. When it comes from a place of love, you don't think of food as for weight loss. You think of it as energy. You're putting energy in your body so your body can function at its best. Because remember, your cells, your body, it has like trillion little cells, and each and every cell has a job to do in your body to keep you healthy and keep you running and keep you functioning and keep you healthy in the inside. Since we can't see what's going on in the inside of our bodies, we only see what's here, right? We only see the outside. We don't see the internal. So we have to eat for energy to provide our bodies with the nutrients from our foods so we can actually continue functioning at a cellular level. So when you look at food, you look at it as not for weight loss. You have to get that out of your mind, because if you think of it as food as weight loss, then what's going to happen is now your mind is say, okay, I can't eat this because is this on my diet? Is this on my planet? Will I get fat? You'll start having the critter brain coming in and self-sabotaging your gains and your goals. So you have to look at food as, okay, is this going to provide the right energy that I am looking for my fitness and health goals?
It's good.
You have to ask yourself these questions. And that's what I teach in one of my programs. And so I'm not sure if I want to discuss that right now. Should I discuss that right now?
No, you don't have to, but because I was going to ask you.
Okay.
No, but that's good. I was going to ask you, how do you help individuals create that type of relationship as a mind and body coach? And I don't want you to go all deep into it because, I want them to visit and just learn more. But if you could just give them like a little snack about how you do that.
So if you're asking what does mind and body stand for, because people always ask me like, what is a mind and body coach, right?
Okay.
Well, what I did is I shortened it because I am a life, health, and fitness coach. And I was like, that's a lot to say. So I decided to kind of break it down as a mind coach and body coach. A mind coach is health and lifestyle coaching. A body coach is fitness coaching. Okay. Movement coaching, finding the right movement for you, for your body. And so therefore, I created a program called the Total Mind and Body Transformation. It's 90 days. And what it does, I want to use that word. It really steps into getting to know who you are, getting to know your body, getting to know how to ask the right questions. Because if you think we forget that our bodies can't literally talk to us, but they do give us messages. We just have to pay attention to those. And so what we do is we really tap into finding the activities that really feed your heart and soul, the movement that you really want to do and how you want to move your body, and finding it that it's going to give you the energy that you want, because there are certain things we have to do, like clean our houses, do our laundry. Maybe you work full time, and maybe you're a part-time mom who works, or a woman who works part-time, or you're a full-time mom, or a woman who works, and you have other things you got to get done, right? And so therefore your energy is going in other places. Right. But when you find the right movement and the right way, the right activities, I should say, or the right movement, however you want to call it, or fitness, however you want to call it, it's really when it starts to feed your heart and soul, that those things that you have to do, you'll want to do, because then you have the energy to do them, because you're doing something that's giving you energy, that's feeding you the right way. and therefore you have the energy to do the other things that you have to do, or you want to do them. And your mind will start to shift. Like it will shift. Like you'll be like, oh, I have all this energy and I want to expand it. What am I going to expand it? And you'll start to do things. You're like, wow, like I have all this energy. So so when you think about it, then not only that, but your mind shifts, and you'll start feeding your body with the right energy too from the food, because you want the energy and you want to continue this energy. You won't need 20 cups of coffee or energy drinks.
That's good.
You will not. You'll get the energy just from feeding yourself with the right move that comes from a place of love, that's feeding your body with love and energy. The food, then you'll make these, you'll start, it'll be like a domino effect. Then you'll start eating healthy for energy, because then you're like, I want to give my body the energy so I can have the energy to do the thing that gives me energy, so I can do the other things that I have to do. So that's how we start with the program. We declutter things. We really tap into finding out what foods give you energy, what foods don't give you energy. We kind of start really tapping into getting to know your body a little bit more, and getting to shift your mindset, and really tapping into how self-sabotage can come in, and how to take that out, like how the critter brain comes in, and self-doubt and all these things, like what do you think you're doing, like all these things that will stop you in your tracks, how you can overcome those obstacles and challenges and struggles, and really how to approach them in a nice, easy way, and also how it's going to benefit you when you can approach those obstacles and challenges and struggles with more of an open mind, and learn how to move past those with ease, grace, and happiness. How to move past those with knowing that, oh, you know what, I'm stuck, but I could do this, because I have these action guided steps that are going to take me to overcome those obstacles and challenges and struggles. And it's really about tapping into your body, getting to know yourself, and really understanding yourself in a more abundant way, and approaching life a little bit more differently, and learning how to live a lifestyle with ease, grace, and happiness, but also learning a lifestyle that's going to give you guys the diet-free lifestyle that you always wanted to live, and learning how to really approach life with love and gratitude and gratefulness and thankfulness. And when you go through this program, it's really going to help you change your mindset, connect to your body. So you're not fighting against your body anymore, you're working with your body. And when you do that, your life will change. Like my life has changed, because I went through that program myself, and my life has changed for the better. And there's days where I might have an obstacle or challenge or struggle, but I know how to approach that and get myself through that obstacle or challenge and struggle without self-sabotaging my goals and my gains. Does that make sense?
So now let me ask you something. That sounds pretty personalized. Is that a personalized program?
Well, with the program, you also get you get bonus things with this program. You also get try to think of something I have in the program right now. There's one of them how to locate GMOs in your food, how to read labels, how to there's a cheat, not a cheat sheet, but a sheet that will help you go grocery shopping, and how to be more mindful and thoughtful what you're putting in your body. So I guess it kind of be personalized, but each and every one individual is going to be different in their approach and how they are going to approach their fitness and their health. So there's also a 45-minute call that you get with me that's included in the program, that it's like live on Zoom, and we sit there and we talk with each other. Or if you don't like the Zoom part and you don't want to be live, then we could do a phone call, or we could do Messenger. It's really how you want to talk with me and chat with me. That's really important, that you have to have a conversation with me, because I need to know what your struggles and obstacles or challenges that you might be facing that week when you go through the audio, because it's audio format, and then it's like the content, it's the action guided steps that you take, and then you get your call with me, and we discuss things that may come up for you. And then you have a private Facebook group that you have, as well as a way to vent or ask questions or whatever you need to go in there and do. So that's something that's really personalized. I guess it is kind of personalized, but it's really helping you live a diet-free lifestyle and learn how to really fine tune your mindset and shift your mindset to work with you, not against you, and how to have that mind and body connection with yourself, and really learn how to move from a place of love, and learning what movements, activities give you energy and what activities don't give you energy. And it's really tapping in to your body and your sensation, and give you more awareness, in really kind of approaching it in more like a mindful way, and a thoughtful way of how you eat. There's another thing we talk about is how you eat, when to eat, timing, I mean, it's like, it dives right into everything that you may be going through in your own life, like dieting, roller coasters, everything in mindset, all that great yumminess. So that's one of the programs. The other program I have is called Mindful Meditation. It always starts with an intention, and then it goes right into the audio and meditation. So that's another way if you want to tap into your spirituality, or tap into the unknown, or whatever you want to call it. But it's really tapping in and setting your mindset to work with you, not against you. That's another program I have. So those two programs are really beneficial if you really want to live a lifestyle, and a lifestyle that's going to, you know, where you're not dieting, where you're not feeling depleted, where you're not feeling like it's really tapping in and helping you live a lifestyle that you want to live with ease, grace, and happiness, the lifestyle that you desire and want to have. So it's really about helping you, the client, who really wants to, you know, live that absolute amazing life, because, you know, we only have one life to live, and we want to live it to the fullest. And that's, I feel like when we have a good foundation of ourselves, learning about ourselves and how we approach life, and how we overcome those obstacles and struggles and challenges, and how we love our bodies again, and how to like move past whatever is keeping us stuck. I feel like that's when we step into getting to know who we truly are as a person inside. So that's why I created these programs.
That's good. So what is the free clarity breakthrough call that you actually offer?
This breakthrough call is before you actually step into the programs, the mindful meditation, or the total mind and body transformation, because I need to see if you are absolutely ready for change. And I ask you a couple questions. We go through some questions together, and I figure out what program you might want to start with, to see how we can, you know, so you might start with a mindful meditation and then move into the total mind and body transformation. It's really to see where you are in your life, and to see if I'm the right fit for you, or if you're the right fit for my programs, because it's really about, are you really ready to make a lasting change? Are you ready to take those small steps to smart, lasting change? That is so important to me as a mind and body coach. It's not about, I just want you to work with me. I want to see if you're really absolutely ready to make the change that you want in your life.
So now, how much do you actually charge for the services that you offer?
Okay, so the virtual classes, I already discussed about those. Those are going to be either purchase or rent, and I'm not sure the prices of those. I'm still kind of playing around with, but I'll give you guys a little detail on that. So they might be $5 for renting, and then $20 for you to buy the fitness class. And then for the programs, the total mind and body transformation, that is $597. But like I said, what you get with that is you get the private Facebook group, you get the one-on-one call with me, and that's a 45-minute call. So 45 minutes included in the program. Then you get the audio, you get the guided action steps. You get bonuses in those as well. So you get some extra stuff in there. And then for the mindful meditation series, you just get the audio, and then you get the intention of the meditation, then you get the audio right underneath that. So it's like, what we do is I discuss the intention of the meditation first before we go into the meditation. That one's $39. So that you don't get anything else but that. So
okay, I understand. So with all of these online fitness programs that's out there, why are you the best instructor for viewers to come to?
What was that question? I'm sorry.
With all of these online fitness programs that's out there, why do you feel like you're the best fitness instructor for viewers to come to?
Oh, okay. Good question.
Because I'm the best.
Yes. I feel that since my own experiences, I know that the struggles of like the bombarded information that you get out there for like, this is the best program, and then here's a diet program, here's this, and you're like consistently like bombarded with information, and your mind's going like crazy. And so what I would feel like, why am I the best? I feel like I'm an expert at the mind and the body, because I feel like I had my own experiences. And I know the struggles and obstacles and challenges that you could face during these lifestyle changes. And my programs don't give you quick fixes. They don't give you quick fixes. What I do is we take small steps to smart, lasting change. So what I do is the total mind and body transformation is that it's taking small steps to smart change. I give you the guided action steps that you have to take, and that 45-minute call you get with me, it's all about accountability and finding out what you're struggling with, how you can overcome that struggle. So really, I really work on the whole body, not just partial of the body. I come in a whole, like understanding you are a whole person, that you might have struggles, obstacles, and challenges, and we find out what's going on there. And I really tap into really getting to know you as a person, and you get to know me as a person. So it's really about more personalized and being personal with each other. That's why it's so important for the 45-minute call, because I get to know you, get to know me on a personal level. And I really want to, so how I'm different is that's how I'm different. I don't give you quick fixes. I don't give you anything. If you ask me like, what is a good supplement, I'll let you know that supplements I have went out. I mean, I have done all the supplements out there as well. And I found something that works for me that I like and I enjoy, and it's not expensive. It's not it's not from an MLM. I don't do that, but I used to do that. I'm not saying I'm not saying anything bad about them, but I just learned from my own mistakes and my own mistakes. So I just feel like I'm not here to sell you supplements. I'm not here to give you stuff that I don't believe in. I believe in certain things, and so my beliefs are probably a lot different from those other online things and whatever else is out there. And my workouts are different because they're never the same. And I feel that I come from a place of love, and I'm giving you all that. I'm giving you my heart and soul, and all my work that I do is coming from the heart and soul. And that's what makes me different, is I bring it. That's why I have that Facebook Live calling the life chat, bringing the realness to life, no sugarcoating, because I'm bringing everything from my heart and soul to you. And I'm hoping that all the information I'm giving, that you learn something. Maybe or finding someone who gives you the inspiration to make that change. That's who I want to be. I want to be someone who inspires you to take those small steps to lasting change. And that's what makes me different, is I don't sugarcoat anything. I just bring it, and I'm real. And that's how I feel like I'm different than anyone else.
That's good. And Rachel, I just thank you so much for just helping us learn a lot more about Sassy Strong Mom. And thank you, viewers, for taking time out of your busy schedule for watching Business Spotlight with Martinique. You could be watching so many other shows on Facebook and YouTube and things like that, but you have chose to spend your time with us, and I truly do appreciate it. Make sure that you share this video. Make sure that you also visit Rachel's website in the description box, as well as follow and like her Facebook page as well. Make sure that you also subscribe to her YouTube channel, and subscribe. While you're there, you could just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's listed in the description box as well. Follow us on Instagram and send us a Facebook request if we're not friends already. Make sure, if you enjoy these shows that I produce, make sure you go to my GoFundMe page. No financial gift is too small, but it does truly help. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.